What is going on, guys? It's a Scorpion HD here, back with some Star Wars Battlefront beta footage. Obviously, my mic broke at the most awkward time possible because one of the games, well, probably the game that I want to cover the most this year and I'm most excited about, that's yet to be released anyway, is Star Wars Battlefront. For those of you that don't know, I am a big Star Wars fan, and I played Battlefront 1 and 2 during my childhood, so obviously I have quite a lot of expectation and excitement towards this game. With that in mind, I guess all I can say is take my views and opinions on this game with a slight pinch of salt, because it's, you know, obvious that I may be biased in terms of my review of the game and stuff like that. So yeah, keep that in mind, take my opinions and stuff like that with a pinch of salt. However, I am keen to see Battlefront be the best game it possibly can be. I've been looking forward to this game for years, ever since it was announced back, I think it was E3 2013, whenever the PS4 and Xbox One were first announced. So yeah, I'm definitely keen to see it go on to be the best game it can be. And honestly, I feel like they could probably sell me a substandard game right now and I'd still be satisfied with it anyway, because it's been so long since there's been a good Star Wars game, you know. The last ones probably were The Force Unleashed, in my opinion. But yeah, on to the actual Battlefront beta and what I thought of it. Obviously the game looks amazing. This is probably the best looking game I would have to say that I've ever played. Made by DICE, so there's no real surprise in that area. Sound as well, another thing that is greatly associated with DICE. Not going to give them too much credit here because I guess all the sounds are already there, you know, the Star Wars sounds, but I do feel like they did a very good job in making sure that all the same sounds were used as in the films. Very nostalgic, the blaster sounds and stuff, it just all sounded really good. Definitely helped to further immerse me into the feeling of the battlefield within Star Wars. With regard to things like the first person, third person view and all that, I'm glad they're both in the game, don't get me wrong. However, I do feel like the third person view is greatly superior, unless you're inside the Hoth base like I am here. Pretty much everyone uses third person and it gives you a wider field of view, so honestly, there's pretty much no reason to use first person unless you're just someone that likes to use first person in games. However, do keep in mind that you have a significant disadvantage because you can't see as much around you. Like you'll see here, I'm about to use it to look around the corner. And that really just ties in with the fact that I wanted to talk about. This game is not competitive at all. This is not on Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo even, you know, that kind of level of competitiveness. Like, this isn't the type of game you're going to be playing with your mates and, you know, comparing ratios. Well, you might be, but you're extremely stupid if that's what you're doing, because it's very easy if you're, you know, a serious gamer or whatever. You know, most of the games I finished, like 30-7, it's very easy to pick up in that respect, and very easy to do well in, I thought anyway. But that's not what's important here. The game is just supposed to be fun. It's supposed to appeal to a lot of people. There are a lot of people that are Star Wars fans and don't necessarily have, you know, the time to put in that I do whenever it comes to the PlayStation or whatever. And I'm kind of happy that this is the direction that they've taken, because it means more people are going to play the game, the community is going to be bigger, servers will be more populated, and yeah, at the end of the day, I guess more people playing the game the better for them as well, with regard to sales and stuff like that. That lack of competitiveness isn't necessarily a bad thing. I thought it maybe would be for someone like me, because I thought if there was no urgency to rank up like there is in Call of Duty or Battlefield and DICE's past titles, what would, you know, keep me playing the game? What would be in the game that would make me, you know, stick with it and not get bored of it within a few days? But I can honestly say, while playing the beta, you know, I couldn't stop playing. I just found it so fun. And yeah, you know, I'd got to the max rank, I'd got everything I could possibly get in the beta, and I was playing on the same map. You know, keep in mind, Hoth, this Walker Assault mode, was the only thing you could do in the beta besides the drop zone on Solust, but I didn't really enjoy that. Didn't really think there was as much in that game mode, because I like to play Battlefront, you know, with the whole shebang, the vehicles, the heroes and all of it. But yeah, you know, I was definitely addicted to the game during the beta weekend, and you know, I was happy to see that, because I thought that, you know, replayability with this game might be a bit of an issue for someone like me. I've seen a lot of people complaining about the vehicles, specifically the air combat. However, I really can't complain about it. I was happy with what it was at. Alright, it's maybe not on Battlefield's level, but I still found it, you know, good enough. I wouldn't really complain if that's how they left it. It's something different, and this game isn't really supposed to be Star Wars Battlefield. I think a few people need to realise that. I kind of have. At the start I maybe wanted Star Wars Battlefield, but you know, I'm happy enough with where the game is right now. The heroes as well, I definitely enjoyed using them. But yeah guys, that does it for this kind of quick impressions and opinions video on the beta. Thanks for watching, and yeah, cheers.